Okay, so here I have some mesh tape and I'm going to show you how I apply the mesh tape. The mesh tape, it has a sticky surface, so the part that rolls down, it basically has a sticky surface. So you can either utilize that sticky surface. Right, so first let me just remove any loose or flaky paint from the surface. Alright, so now that I have done that, I am going to go straight ahead. There are two techniques that you can basically use to apply the tape. You can basically, let me just catch away the excess dust and dirt. Right, so the first technique is to utilize the sticky surface. Right, and you just go straight ahead and apply the mesh tape. So you can see that it is seated flat and nice along the surface, and this is without the application of any compound or plaster so as to hold it in place. So that's the first technique. Now that I have done that, I am going to go straight ahead and just cut the excess. Cut it where I need it to stop, which is right in the joint there. I'm going to bring this all the way around. So I'm going to wrap it around. And then I'm going to go ahead now and start applying my compound. Mix it a bit so it's nice and smooth. You want to apply the compound in one direction and then you remove the excess in the other direction. So I'm applying it in the upward motion. See that? Because the end here is loose. I want to go ahead and fix that in place. Right, so I'm applying it in the upward motion. And then I am going to remove the excess going across. And this is what it is looking like. So that's the first coat. I'm going to allow that to cool and move on to the other section where I'm going to show you another technique. Alright, so the technique that I'm going to use here, now I am going to apply some of the compound to the surface first. So it's very similar, it's just the reverse. So I apply some compound. And then we're going to apply the tape. So while we're applying the tape, given the surface is a bit slippery from the compound, we're going to use the putty knife or your plaster knife, whichever knife you're using. In this case, I'm using a putty knife. Right? So we're going to just take our little time and smooth it out. See that? Nice and smooth. You can see there we have achieved a similar result. You can comment down below from what you've seen which of the two you think would be best in your application. So you can see there, nice and smooth. And then we're going to go straight ahead and start applying the compound over that tape.